Hello everybody. This is Ninja Yoshi, who has returned from a long slumber to bring you this video. So, if you have been viewing my channel for a long time, which is probably nobody, except a very few people, but if you are one of those, like, 3 maybe people, then you may remember that a long time ago I did a video where I showed you how to build in Legos a Gardevoir and Gallade similar to the two you see right here, but not quite the same. I made some changes, especially to the Gallade. But one day I decided, I've got this Gardevoir and this Gallade, why don't I make a Ralts and Curlia? Darn you, Curlia, why can't you stand up? To go with them. And why don't I show everybody how to make this Ralts and this Curlia? Dang it, Gallade. None of them can stand up very well, but except Ralts. Ralts is good. It knows how to stand up. Good job, Ralts. Give Ralts a hand. But anyways, and also, I'll show you how to modify or make this Gardevoir and Gallade better than before, because they weren't perfect. So, let's get started. First, we'll have Ralts. So, Ralts is pretty simple. So, you start with a white 2x3, and then you put this this 2x2 slope piece on it like that. I'm just gonna, all of this is white, then 2 cheese slopes facing away from each other like that to represent, because Ralts is like, I don't know, Ralts looks kind of weird, but whatever. It looks like that, so I'm building it like that. Then you put this 1x2 brick with overhanging studs, and on that you put this 1x1 plate. Actually, this is a plate, not a brick. Did I call this bottom part a brick too? That's not important. And then you put these 2 white 1x2 plates to be its arms, because Ralts, a lot of times Ralts is in this sort of position. And so, and now you need this jumper plate, you could call it, or offset plate, whatever name, and then this stud here, or 1x1 round is the technical name, but I call it stud. So take that stud, and then on top of that we will have the head. So it starts, layer 1 is this 2x2 flat piece, then next is this 1x2. If you had like one of those L pieces, that would be better, but I couldn't find one, so I just have this 1x1 here, I guess. I don't know. You have 1x1 plate and this 1x2 plate, and then put another stud or 1x1 round in red to be the mouth. And now, next layer up, you need probably a 2x2 plate, or if you're me and you don't have that, then you could do 2 1x2 plates, like that, and also 2 more on the next layer, or another 2x2 plate. Now, to top it off, 2 jumper plates, or offset, these 1x2 plates with the little stud in the middle, and then you take these red cheese slopes and put them on like that to represent the 2 little heart-looking thingies that are coming out of Ralts' head. Whatever you call those. And there you have Ralts. It's in that, I don't know, I've seen it, I saw a lot of images of it in this position, so there you go. That's how to build Ralts. It's amazing. Next is Curlia. So, Curlia, let's start with the body. Okay, so its legs are two 1x1 round bricks, and then I guess let's see, and then you put them both on in the middle of a 1x2 plate like that. And then those can go on a 2x4 white plate. And bam. And then you need a 2x2 round plate. And on the back there, we're going to have a... Oh, excuse me. There. A 1x2 plate, and then another 1x2 plate with the overhang side. And now you're going to have the arms like this, sort of to represent the position Curlia is usually in, where it's like its arms are like this. I can't really show it, but hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. And then two white studs on top of each other, and they go in the middle like that. Shabam. And now onto the head. So, for the head, here I'm going to show you a little trick I invented that should help you. Now, so what you need to do is so you start with this 2x2 plate, and for me it's in white, and also this has to be a plate. That's important. It can't be. And so for this case, it has to be in white because it will be showing. However, the rest of this will not be showing. And then, so you put another plate on top. Then you take these new style headlight bricks and you put them sort of in a circle like that. And so what you've got is basically a bigger Travis brick, or brick with studs on all sides, where you can put the something on every side. So on the front, you're going to have the face is a 2x2 white plate with two red studs for the eyes there. On the top, we have a two jumper, but offset plates with the cheese slopes on them, sort of like the top of Ralts' head, except facing the other way, because Curlia's weird flat heart whatchamacallits sticking out of her head are facing the other way. And on the back, a lime green 2x2 plate. Then on the sides, we're going to have a 2x4 plates hanging down that are Curlia's hair. And so there is Curlia's head, which sticks nicely onto her body, and that's why it needed to be a 2x2 instead of some substitute for it, because it needs to have the studs stick in the middle. And so, bam, we have Curlia. There you go. Now next, so, don't know if you saw that. I'm gonna say you probably didn't see that, but my battery is low. But I'm just gonna dismiss that. So, Gardevoir is all the same as the first time I built it, except for the head. But since that other video was old and terrible and probably not fun to watch, I'm going to show you again in a more fun to watch way how to build Gardevoir. So, it's made of 3 parts, and you're going to need 3 Travis bricks. I'm sorry. So you need this Travis brick, and then this 1x1 plate with a 1x1 round plate on it like this, sort of a mushroom, and then the Travis brick goes on top of that. Dropped it. Then another 1x1 plate, and then a cheese slope, and then you have 2 jumper offset, whatchamacallit plates on the sides, with the stud in the middle, or I guess, see, like, in the middle, like that, attached to the sides, and that is the body, I guess. And I think now for the legs, dress, whatever, I don't know, but Gardevoir is actually supposed to be like a magical knight, so maybe it's not. I don't know what it would be if it was a magical knight. It would, but probably not a dress. But that doesn't matter because we're still building it. So take the Travis brick and take the whatchamacallit brick, 1x1 brick. Yeah, I'm very skilled with these brick names. As you can clearly see. Then the 1x1 round brick on top of that. Then a 2 in green now, 2 1x1 studs. I'm just going to call them studs. I don't care what they're technically called. And then a 1x1 plate on top of that. Also, this is going to be upside down, and this is going to be sideways. So, fancy snot techniques. Snot stands for studs not on top. I think it sounds stupid, but that's what everybody calls it. So, snot. And then you take these 1x4 tiles, and then you put them on all of the sides of the Travis brick, like this. Except for 2 of them are going to go out a little, because Gardevoir's, whatever you call it for a magical knight, isn't, like, all straight down. So, sort of goes outward a little. I don't know, maybe it's like a robe or something. Whatever it is, it's not important. And then you put the arms on the side, which are green 1x4 tiles. I'm so amazing at piece names. Professional Lego guy here. And then they're not going to go straight down, but they're not supposed to, because, you know, Gardevoir's arms don't go straight down, and it's still connected well enough, so don't worry. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the head, the part that's different from before. Now, how do you make this head? So, first, you put the neck, which is a stud, and then you take a 2x2 round, and on one side, you're going to put this 1x1 tile, and then, those eyes aren't there. You never saw those eyes. This was not a Minecraft zombie before, so don't ask. Heh. So you're going to need a 1x1 lime green tile on top of really another 1x1 lime green tile would be better, but I couldn't find one, so I just used a stud, which also kind of makes sense because Gardevoir's hair sort of comes to a point there. So, yeah, who needs tiles? Heh, we've got studs, so screw you, tiles. And now, you take this Travis brick, goes on the opposite corner. And now, you're going to take these tooth pieces, and they're going to go out like that, because like Gardevoir's face looks like that, where it's got pointy coming out. Meh. So yeah, pointiness there. And then the one by one rounds are going to go on there like that. Studs. I prefer studs, but whatever. And then you have the 2x2 plate in green on top, and then the 2x2 round tile in green. I feel like that makes it look better, but it's not essential. And now, for the sides of the hair, you need this 1x2 in green, and then you have a cheese slope in, I guess, lime green. It's facing that way, and then you've got the, whatever this piece is called, this weird curvy thing that's 1x3, and then you take it like that, and then you build one of them reversed like this, so you've got one on both sides. Just in this one, this thing is pointing the other way. And now, bam, we have Gardevoir. It's better, new and improved Gardevoir. It's even Gardevoir-y than before. It's fairy type now. Hooray, Gen 6. Okay, now Gallade, who isn't fairy type, so ha, Gallade. Gallade changed quite a bit since the last time I built him. Mostly because before, the Gallade was just, hey, I have this Gardevoir, and if I modify it a little, I can make it a Gallade. But this Gallade, no, this Gallade is serious. It's more than just a slightly modified Gardevoir. It's a more than slightly Okay, so Gallade's body. So definitely continuing the recording I was doing before, let's build Gallade. Heh. So let's start with the legs. So you need this 2x2 round brick, then a 1x1 round brick, then for each of the legs, and there's another one that goes here, then another 1x1 round brick, and then 2 studs, and then a 1x1 tile. There. So that's the legs, and then you also have, now the body is pretty much the same as Gardevoir's body, with the Travis brick and then the 1x1 plates with the cheese slope and stud, but the difference is that the jumper offset whatchamacallit plates on the side that are in the middle are green. So yeah, then it goes on there like that. This centers in, which don't know if Lego actually intends for you to do that. Peh, I could do what I want, Lego. You don't control me. Yeah, so now we have the 1x1 green tile goes there. This is the arms. And then a 1x3 green tile. And also this is regular green instead of the lime green I used for Gardevoir. Now, then you need this 1x4 plate that goes on like that. And that's one arm, and then you can reverse it to build the other arm. Now, the head, pretty similar to Gardevoir's head. So, you need a stud, a white stud, then a big white stud. Actually, it's a white 2x2 round, but whatever. It's a big white stud. Then you take this white 1x1 plate, this, then 2 green 1x1 plates on top of that. And then you've got Travis brick on 2 of the sides. Your 2 adjacent sides, you're going to have a 1x1 tiles, and then you're going to have the same eyes for Gardevoir with a tooth piece and then a red stud. So they're like that. And then on top of that, you're going to have a 2x2 offset plate or tile, whatever, with the stud in the middle and Gallade's horde or shark fin thing facing like this. Before I had it facing more like this, but I looked up pictures and it actually looks more like this. So it's going to be like that. And with that, that is how you build all the Ralts evolutions. How'd that get there? Get out of my video. I'll stand them up one more time for you. Okay, whatever. Gardevoir, you can stand up. I believe in you. Okay. There they are, all standing up with no help. I hope you enjoyed this video of how to build all of the Lego Ralts evolution line. How'd these wheels and stuff get into my... It's not important. So, hope you enjoyed. Gardevoir fell down. And goodbye. Here's my hand. Bye.